like constipation. I wanted to put a ring. When I met you, I thought that you were the one. You looked angelic, but you're nothing but a Satan spawn. I should've known, it's a mistake getting close to you. Now I'm distressed, so tell me what am I supposed to do? What the fuck did you do to my heart, bitch? You pulled it out of my chest and tore it apart. Love is stuff when you're stupid, obnoxious and heartless. Man, I should've known from the start I was thunderstruck when you screwed up my conscience. Shit, you left me emotionally scarred. Thought I fucking lucky, mistook all of my kindness for weakness. Should've never lowered my guard, but girl, I'm a ghost you just like Swayze. The way you lie never fails to amaze me. We rarely share our emotions lately. Your body is slim, but your soul is shady. I never had a chance to thank you, baby. I'm moving on and I shall do greatly. You're way too crazy and fugazi. Fuck out of my face cause you way too snaky. You caused a mess, but you didn't wanna listen. Didn't you know that this love is not a competition? I gifted you my heart even though yours was missing. We were on the same team, but now you my opposition. My mama told me that I should never make a promise that I can't keep, and she also taught me to keep it honest. Tell me what happened. Thought you were my senorita, such a diva, can't believe her. Never would've thought she's a deceiver. Now I'm running solo, ripped all your photos. How can you stoop so low? Can't take this no more. Now I'm riding solo, yeah, solo. Can't take this no more, yeah, no more. When I met you, I thought that you were the one. I would never love that quick, here's my comeback hit, and I'm not gonna keep the curtains drawn. I should've known, it's a mistake getting close to you. Lyrical bullets coming at your motherfucking heart, girl. I'm gonna leave some holes through you. I've had enough of your repulsive attitude. You played your game, so I lost my patience. I gave you my all, but you had the gratitude. Your fucking ego must have had a large inflation. You wasted my time and my concentration. Can't take this shit like constipation. I wanted to put a ring on it at the altar, but we had a lot of goddamn altercation. You pulled me close, then you pushed me away. These groupie hoes trying to seduce me and play. Lord truly knows your eyes blew me away. I'm so foolish though for enduring the pain. You were the only girl I was talking to, but I wasn't the only guy involved with you. I'd rather fall in a pile of shit or a bullet sulfuric acid to fall in love with you. You caused a mess, now it's time for you to listen. We've reached the end, so you can keep your hugs and kisses. I'll walk away to show you what you're missing. We were on the same team, but now you my opposition. My mama told me that I should never make a promise that I can't keep, and she also taught me to keep it honest. Tell me what happened. Thought you were my senorita, such a diva, can't believe her. Never would've thought she's a deceiver. I'm riding solo, ripped all your photos. How can you stoop so low? Can't take this no more. Now I'm riding solo, yeah, solo. Can't take this no more, yeah, no more. When I met you, I became extremely dumb. I was feeling numb, and my heart felt like a beating drum. I was surprised when you let me get so close to you. You just wanted me for attention and comfort, and that's exactly what hoes would do. I'm out of your life, but you wanna stay friends. Let me put on a fake face like everything's great. When in God's name do the silly games end? You don't chase love, girl, you just wanna chase trends. You lost my love and heart on the same day. Then I watch you lose me, cause I never take L's. And I cut the snake's head, so you're gonna taste pain. I won't walk this road again, cause I changed lanes. I've moved on to something new. Stop texting me, cause I'm done with you. You will pay for every single thing you did to me. The bill will always be coming due. I cared for you, but you didn't deserve it. I was there for you and was so observant. I spoiled you when I had no money like a dummy, but thinking about it is so disturbing. You flirt with guys with no actual purpose. You lead them on like they're at the circus. You play with them till they feel so worthless. Then you move on to the next stupid person. You look beautiful on the surface, but deep down you're just an insecure bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misinterpret the mixed signals, but the connection we had is over. My mama told me that I should never make a promise that I can't keep, and she also taught me to keep it honest. Tell me what happened. Thought you were my senorita, such a diva, can't believe her. Never would've thought she's a deceiver. I'm running solo, ripped all your photos. How can you stoop so low? Can't take this no more. Now I'm riding solo, yeah, solo. Can't take this no more, yeah, no more. Now I'm riding solo. Well, well, well. Whoa. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Wow, wow, wow. Whoa. It has been a minute. It's been a minute. Let me bring my camera up here. It's been a minute. Welcome, everyone, to the first episode of my live podcast, if you will. My name is Amir. You can call me MantiKore or Dr. MantiKore. And in today's episode, we're going to be discussing a lot of things. I'm going to be going off the top of the head. I have a couple of bullet points that I want to cover. But yeah, this is going to be just me making my return back to YouTube. Hope you guys like the setup. Hope you guys like the audio and the quality of the video. And yeah, we're going to be talking about some lies we've been told when it comes to mental health. Working as a doctor, I've been working for the past year or so. The impact that it's had on me, the struggles that I've been facing in my personal life with mental health, with acne, with just life in general. And then we're going to dive right into some politics, some clips that I really want to talk about. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy the show. If you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and just like the stream. Make sure to do that so I can get back into the algorithm. And without further ado, let's start the show. Well. Let me. Whoa! What the hell is happening to my? Listen. So this is my first podcast. Okay, this is my first podcast live. So go easy on me. I'm basically the producer and the, I do everything. So I have to produce and I have to make sure I stay on topic and not lose my shit. So I've been away from YouTube for many months, and it's been super challenging to find the time and the mental capacity to sit in front of a camera and pretend like everything's hunky-dory and do these videos for you guys. Just let me make sure I put this down here so I can see what the see what I'm saying? Like, I gotta wait, let me put this down here. Fuck it. Right. So yeah, it's been kind of challenging to sit here and make videos when I've just been super into my own world, overthinking everything. When, I don't know, like sometimes rappers and musicians face writer's block, right? No matter how hard they think and how hard they want to create songs, they're unable to because of whatever reason. It's just that part of the brain sort of ends up having a brain fart. So I've been sort of trying to chase this dopamine hit. Like, I would tell myself, yeah, today I'm going to talk about this and make a video on this. And that would give me the dopamine that I needed, but I would never act on it. And I sat down and did some self-analysis, and I realized that the main reason was because of the state of my mental health, to be honest. It's still no excuse, but because
I've just been, struggling with time management, with work, money, family, life in general. I couldn't find time to make YouTube videos. Um, One of the things that I really really enjoy, which is quite unfortunate. So um, I was thinking to myself, is mental health like is having an optimal um, mental health at all times, is that even a thing? Should that even be a thing? Is that even feasible? Like, can you have a healthy and productive and happy mindset all the time, so that they call it mental health, right? um then I realized that it's all listen, if you want to, achieve something extraordinary, right? If you want to achieve something um that's difficult, right? It requires a lot of courage, resilience. um, you have to be persistent, consistent. You have to be disciplined. You have to do a lot of things that you don't like, which could and would lead to an altered state in your mental health, whether for the good or bad. Most of the time, is because we as humans, especially now, we like to be comfortable. So when you come out of your comfort zone, you sort of want to stay in that comfort zone, and anything that gets you out of that place causes you to, feel a certain way. Like, you know, oh, my mental health is not great today. I feel sad. I feel upset. So I'm not going to go to the gym, or I'm not going to, you know, um, do whatever, like work on my business or so on and so forth. I realized that I've been such a massive advocate for improving your mental health. Then I realized that it's all bullshit. That you can't have a healthy state of mind all the time, especially if you want to achieve something that's never been achieved before. So fuck your mental health. To be honest, it's like there are days that I wake up and everything feels like shit, but I still have to go out and perform and do the things that need to be done, irrespective of my mental health. Now, I believe the whole conversation of mental health is only being had in the Western countries. If you go, like, for example, when I go to Iran, right? It's in the Middle East. Um, Nobody gives a shit. Nobody talks about mental health because people have so many problems that your mental health, that topic doesn't even get mentioned, right? People just need to go out and provide for their families and um, do the necessary things in order to survive, because life is difficult. And what I noticed is a lot of people have, because they're under a lot of pressure over there, they find different ways to have fun, and they always try and look to the positive most of the time. Whereas I realized working and living in the UK, especially in the past few years, has made me feel fucking miserable, man. Um, like it's been tough. Like, I feel like we're living in a third world country, and I've lived here for like 20 years. Um, like, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of rights here. We have a lot of things that, let's say, people in Iran don't have, um, which I don't take for granted. But at the same time, the system is designed in a way that causes you to sort of be a slave. You're a slave to the system. You're living from, like, paycheck to paycheck every month, and there is there's no element of fun. The weather is shit. You can't do any outdoor activities, and everyone just looks forward to having a holiday and leaving the country and getting some sun and coming back and being miserable. Um, so I think even living here has caused my mental health to deteriorate, if you will. Um, Now, if you don't know, I finished medical school back in 2023, and I was really looking forward to coming and working as a doctor in the UK, and that's been a whole another fucking shit show, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I wanna take this point home that you can't have you can't have complete mental sanity all the time if you're trying to achieve extraordinary things in your life. It's just fucking impossible. It's impossible. It's never been done. You have to come out of your comfort zone, and that in and of itself is going to make you feel like shit, because you're going to feel fear, you're going to feel uncertainty, you're going to feel like everything's against you, nothing's going to work out, because you're trying something new that's never been done before, and you don't feel safe. You know, when you enter the workforce, that gives you safety, right? You feel safe because you're working for someone, you're going to have a salary at the end of the month, and that's it. And most people are happy with that and content. But for me, I took a lot of risks in the past year or so. I've for the good or for the bad, I've come out of the safe space that that was, given to me, just for the fact that I wanted to be with my wife, live closer to home, not travel back and forth all the time. So the whole concept of and as a result of that, my mental health was all over the place, right? Was absolutely all over the place, and I felt like shit. I felt depressed. I felt annoyed, frustrated, agitated, angry. But look at my office now. Look at my setup. Like, I managed to move in my own house, sleep in my own bed, and I managed to accomplish a lot of things that some people haven't been able to accomplish yet. And I'm still working my ass off to get to the next phase and the next phase and the next phase. Now, going back to the topic of, working as a doctor in the UK, that itself, my God, let me sit back for this, because yeesh. Working as a doctor in the UK. Interesting. Now, let me give you a brief introduction. If you go to medical school in the UK, right, you are going to study for 5 years and then enter a mandatory training program that's going to last you for 2 years. That's called the foundation program, foundation year 1 and foundation year 2. After that, you then have the ability to either, continue working in whatever department you want to, or enter the specialty program, or, go and or yeah, I mean, you can do OnlyFans, but but those are the main two things. You can enter the specialty program and get into either the internal medicine pathway, or become a GP or whatever. Now, if you want to do anything in the internal medicine side of things, or just most specialities are 8 years long. Like, even if I want to become a dermatologist, I have to study for 8 to 10 years in order to become a consultant in dermatology, just to be able to make £100,000 a year working for the NHS, and then get my wages taxed 50 to 40 to 50% of it, 40%. Um, so it's just not feasible. I was working in different cities, taking on shifts here, taking on shifts there, because I didn't study medicine in the UK. I studied abroad. So when I entered the UK, even though I'm a British citizen, finding my first job was honestly so fucking difficult. Like I must have applied for close to 100 jobs and got like 6 interviews and then got my first position, which I was really happy about. But after like 6 months, I was like fucking miserable because first of all, I was in another city. My house was 2 hours away. My wife was 2 hours away from me, and we were paying mortgage for this house, and I was also paying rent for an accommodation in this other city, and just the money that I was making working as a full-time doctor employed by the NHS was absolutely atrocious, like horrendous. And it didn't help that they messed up my pay throughout my whole contract because of, you know, my tax code was wrong, and then they didn't even pay me for my long shifts, the 12-hour shifts, night shifts, bank holidays, and so on and so forth. And I was just legit. I was most days I was in working in the hospital thinking I could be doing so much more with my fucking life than this, working for horrible money and with no progression at the end of it. And to be honest, like the job doctor, right? The word doctor has some sort of prestige and luxury attached to it. It's like a status, and coming from a Middle Eastern background, your family is super proud of you because you're a doctor, but they don't know that, you know, your work-life balance is non-existent. Your mental health is all over the fucking place. The money that you get paid is shit, absolutely shit. The only good thing working as a doctor in the NHS is helping patients, and if you're in a training program, then the other good thing is progressing, learning new things, experiencing new things. Honestly, those are the main things. Literally anyone that I've come across, from specialty registrars to some consultants to some of the other junior doctors, they were all fucking miserable, man. Like, they were like, why are we doing this? You have 20-something-year-olds having businesses, making way more money. And I'm not saying to say that, you know, it's always about the money. It's not. But in this day and age, with the way the economy is, I want to be able to pay my bills and have something left at the end of it to enjoy myself. And that really wasn't giving me the opportunity. And I didn't feel like the number of hours that I'm working, you know, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, fuck me. I didn't feel like that's the way to go. I didn't want to spend my 30s you know, doing this shit. Speaking of 30s, like I turned 31 in September, and I'm absolutely mind blown because everything just flew by me. It just flew right past me. I have a video on my channel when I was 19. I might actually pull it up. I made a video when I was 19 talking about some shit I can't even remember. And now I'm 31. And you know, like it's a tough phase to be in because your parents are getting older, Um, your parents are getting older. You're changing. You have to become an adult super fast. You got to make money. You got to make sure, if you're married, you got to make sure that, you know, your family's looked after. You got to make sure that you're working hard, making yourself proud. You got to make sure you're making more money. Like, you always got to be working. Whereas when I was 19, let me find this. It was a lot more simple. It was a lot more simple. Yo, Azam could always do a Breaking Bad if the economy goes sideways. My bro, I've been thinking about that nonstop. Like, let me go and open up a lab and sell some meth. I'm joking, guys. Please don't get me canceled. Don't get me canceled. It's so odd sitting here, man. It's so odd sitting here and doing a YouTube video after such a long time. But yeah, like I've documented some of my life on this channel. Like, I was literally 19 years old. Where is this shit? 19 years old, talking about giving life advice. Look at all these. These are like vlogs, gaming videos. Wow. This video, March 7th. My God. March 7th, 2014. March 7th, 2014. Wow. Let's watch this together, shall we? Let's watch this together and see how far we've come. Let me see.
Hey!
Oh, my fucking ears. Jesus Christ. Let's put this down.
What is going down?
Jesus, man. Where are we at? Let me bring this here for a second.
Everybody, how's it going?
Wow, wait, let me reduce this. This is too loud. It's too freaking loud. I can't believe this. Wait.
My name is Blaze.
My name is Blaze. Wow. My name was Blaze back then. My name was Blaze back then. Wow. Right, shall we have a look? Let's see. Let's see. Oh my God. My God. Wow. Let me put this up here. Wait. Oh shit. Sorry guys. This is challenging, man. Anyways, let's watch this together, shall we? Let's watch this. Here we go.
Hey, what is going down, everybody? How's it going? My name is Blaze. You can call me Amir, and welcome to Blaze Nation TV. One more time. It's been a while since I actually sat down here and spoke to you guys face to face. I'm sorry for not being able to upload videos. However,
I feel like throughout my entire YouTube career, that's been a common thing that I've been saying in every fucking video. Like, I'm sorry that I've not been able to make videos. Like, it's been a thing. Like, I would get on YouTube, make a couple of videos, and then disappear for whatever reason, like exams, life, work, and then I would come back after like 2 weeks. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to make videos. Like, I shit you not. Like, this is me in 2014, right? Let me go on my most recent video. Let me go on my most recent video. Let's go on the channel. I shit you not, I say the same thing. 10 months ago, right? 10 months ago.
I have to finish writing this paper. I'm swamped.
Just get Grammarly. It's free.
I need to make a montage of this. And wow. It's been 222 days since you last saw my face. Look at my skin. Fuck. Yeah, I need to talk about my skin, man, and how this affected my mental health. So you see this fucking flat? This is where I was living, in this shithole. Like, to be honest, it's not bad, but this is how big the apartment was. The bed is on the left, toilet on the right, and the shower, and that's it. Then I had to walk down 3 flights of stairs to get to the kitchen. My poor wife came to visit me, and she was like, "What the fuck, man? I don't want to live like this." So yeah, I'm wearing a hat because my skin was absolutely fucked. Like, for a whole year, I believe, my skin was the worst thing about me. Like, it was like a disease. It felt like I looked like Freddy Krueger. It was horrible, man. Like horrible. But I'll talk about that in a second. Where have I been? What have I been up to? Let's get into it. It was 222 days ago that I uploaded the last video, and man, oh man, it's been a roller coaster of a journey since then. I'm telling you, man, it's been a common thing about about my channel. Just apologizing for not uploading videos. So this is back in 2014, 10 years ago. It's gonna be 11 years in a few days. Look at my fucking face, dude. Look at my face. And I have like my speakers and stuff still. I'm using the same microphone that you see in the video here. This is the same microphone. The quality is so amazing. And I was making a beat in the background. But yeah, let's watch this.
I've been really busy working on my home recording studio, which is about 80% done.
God damn.
This is the setup right here, but the walls have yet to still be set up with, you know, I have to put the acoustic foams on the wall.
Acoustic.
Man, it looks like
my fucking accent. So this was my setup in 2014, and I was like, I gotta work on my setup. What the fuck is this in the background? What is this creep? What the fuck is that in the back? Oh my god. Wait, you can't even see it. But hold on. How can I wait, no, wrong one. Look at this. Look at this shit in the back. You see that in the back? Oh my goodness. Yeah, anyways, let's continue.
it's looking sexy. I wish I could show you the room just now, but it's a little bit messy. I got a naked female right there sitting on the bed. What's up, girl? Sup? I'm joking. Sorry, I'm wearing my
This is a typical 19-year-old fucking making dumbass jokes like this. Like, you know, it's wow. And I had this hoodie given to me by one of my friends. Bro, do you even lift, bro?
Bro, do you even lift?
So
Jumper
cringe.
or hoodie. Good friend of mine got this for my birthday. You guys seen it in the diamonds video. And I'm wearing a hat.
Diamonds
Says, damn
video.
on it. Nonetheless, welcome back, guys. I've missed you. I want to talk about two things in this video: what I've been doing and dreams. Okay, dreams is a really important topic to talk about because most of us don't tend to follow the dreams that we have. But I get to it later on. So I've been setting up the newest studio, and
A fucking 19-year-old is telling me about dreams. Like, I'm kidding. Like, being 19 and I don't know, man. This is so weird. Like, I'm looking at my past self in the present, and I'm getting a bit emotional because I achieved a lot of things in this 11 years. And I also didn't achieve some things that I had planned out. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but hey man, you're not always gonna get what you want, or life is not always gonna go according to plan, I guess. But let's continue.
I got back into producing music again, right? It's been a lot of fun. I've also been studying, right? So imagine me. I go to the gym, then go to university. I have coursework and assignments to do. Then I have this shit that I like to do. I don't go out partying. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm not a typical 20-year-old person. Okay.
Oh shit, I was 20. So I was 20. Yeah. So yeah, still I don't go out. I don't go out partying and shit. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I do hardcore drugs, however. I do that. I'm kidding.
20-year-old boy, especially. This is all I have, right? All I want to make love to is this shit. This is a beat that I've been working on. I'll play the sneak peek of it later on for you in the video. But yeah, so, you know, I've been making music, writing a lot of raps, and studying, doing assignments. Let me know in the comment section. I have a plan that I want to release, maybe a day in the life of Blaze video in the future, to show you guys what I go through, what I do throughout the entire day. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Now, let's get into...
It's funny that, you know, my name was Blaze back then. I don't know why I thought that's a good name. But then I was like, I want to take this music thing seriously. Let me change my name to something more unique. And I changed it to MantiKore. And now there's a fucking rock band called MantiKore. Like, what the fuck is that about? So, do I need to change my name again, or? Yeah, that's a bit annoying. So, I'm gonna stick to Dr. MantiKore, keep it unique, and then I'm gonna trademark that shit. Sue anyone that takes the name, because I'm Persian. It's a Persian derived name, so I don't understand why these people had to fucking take my name, dude, and then turn it into a rock band. Why? I'm kidding.
Topic of dreams. All right, I remember. A lot of you people might think, oh, this is Blaze, look at him, he's got sexy ass computer and stuff, so he doesn't go through shit, or he hasn't been through anything in his life before. Actually, I have, guys. I've been put through a lot, maybe more than an average 20-year-old can go through.
My God,
a lot of things,
man.
that
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I almost choked on this like, look at me, man. You might say that I have such a sexy ass computer, like actually been through a lot of shit. It's been rough as a 20-year-old. It's been rough though. Like, I did have a rough life, but it's just funny to watch this shit.
That I faced was not financial problems. Sometimes financial problems that I faced when I came here, but when I was back home, everything was all sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and popcorn and shit, because I was a little boy. But I was going through a lot, with the family shit and things that I don't want to talk about in detail. But it's been really hard to focus. But the thing that I've been put through made me sharper, made me stronger, and made me actually chase my dreams and become something to prove everyone wrong and to do it for myself, first of all. Now, when I came here, I was always into music. Even back home, I was listening to Persian hip-hop, writing little books. I was into writing books. I was writing a horror book that in my head, I was like, one day I'm gonna get this published and I'm gonna become a millionaire. This is Walking Dead. I started The Walking Dead. I was writing a horror book when I was like 10. But yeah, when I came here,
this is me living in Scotland for like 17 years or so, man. And then the accent is so weird. Like, hearing myself talk in this accent just gives me the
Here, I really got into hip hop, and my brother showed me the 8 Mile movie when I was back home. I was like, damn, this is sick. He didn't let me watch the entire film because, when the Eminem showed the middle finger and shit, he told me to go to your room, don't watch this. But at the end, when Lose Yourself came on, I got really hooked to it. And that's when I got introduced to American hip-hop, because I didn't know where fucking hip-hop came from. I'm sorry for using profanity and swearing, but I'll try my best not to use cuss words in this video. But when I came here, I actually
Actually, I have to do a whole video about this story again. Like, the impact that hip-hop has had on my life and on my personality and on pretty much all aspects of my existence is a video to itself. Which I will discuss in another episode. But man,
back into watching Eminem, I got introduced to a lot of other rappers: Tech Nine, Big Daddy Kane, Big Pun, Cool G Raps, Tupac, Biggie, and all these. I just studied them.
Did you just fucking say Tupac, motherfucker? What?
I just studied everyone, right? Cool G Raps, Tupac, Biggie.
Did you just say Tupac? You absolute illiterate imbecile. It's Tupac. My God.
And all these, I just studied everyone, right? And I said, maybe I can do this. So I started writing rhymes and it was alright. And everyone around me told me that I can't do it. Everyone told me that your English is not good, you can't write raps because your English is your second language, yada yada yada. People always...
I vividly remember the yada 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 part. Absolutely, yeah, I do.
pointed a finger in my face saying, you can't do it. And I took it sometimes. I was like, maybe I can't fucking do it. Maybe this shit ain't for me. So I always had a plan to study medicine, to become a cardiologist. Ever since I was a kid, it was one of my goals in life. So I got, you know, into universities.
So we all know that I stuck to my word, and I got to the doctor part. I did become a doctor. So that's I did make myself proud, I should say. So the old me should be proud of the current me, the new me.
Started studying that, but hip-hop was always part of my life. I wanted to follow this culture and become good at it. But there's always been people around me that told me that I can do it. Now, I was watching some of my older videos or older tapes when I was a kid. I was like, man, this is me. Look how far I've come and how much I achieved. And then I look at the other people that always pointed a finger in my face and told me that I can't do it. I look at them right now, and one of them is working at a bus station, the other one is working in McDonald's. And what does that tell you? That never take shit from anybody. Just do your thing, follow your dreams, and don't let anyone point a finger in your face and tell you, oh, you can't do it because you're this, because you're from another country, or you can't rap in English, or blah blah blah. Especially for you guys, I've got a couple of emails, private messages on YouTube from people saying your raps really inspired me, blah blah blah. Even though I'm only 20 years old and I'm just getting started, my raps inspired someone to start writing, and it's mind-blowing. It's like, holy shit, how did I come this far? Just do your
I do remember though back in the day, people would say a lot of shit, man. Like, I would be just trying to get better at rapping in English, and for some reason it would rub people the wrong way that, you know, why are you trying to rap in English, man? You don't even speak the language properly. Like, why are you, this shouldn't be a thing for you. You can't do it, so don't do it. Like, what's wrong with you? And then that would make me want to go back in the fucking room and just write and just work on the punchline and the syllable and learn new words and yeah, I think I did pretty well. I've got some praise for my rap songs, and hopefully, if time allows me, I'll be coming back to do a little bit more. So, wow, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy.
Thing, guys. Follow what you want to follow, right? Do something that puts you in the right path. Don't go out taking drugs.
On the right path, you imbecile.
Drinking, or I have nothing against people who drink, but I've seen people who fucking drink every week just for the fun of it. That's the definition of fun for them. For me, fun is sitting here. Oh, don't come back. Sitting here, playing with this keyboard, making beats, writing raps, doing something productive with my life. So all you people out there, all you youngsters who want to do something with your life, if it's music, if it's becoming good at a sport, if it's becoming the top, get you nothing.
Get to the beat, man. I want to hear the beat.
End up cutting our own wrist, or becoming depressed, or just losing our faith in whatever we wanted to do. So that's what I've been trying to say to all those people who message me. Also, I want to thank you guys for supporting the videos. Subscribe. I want to see variation on this channel, just not just music. Tell me if you want to see maybe. I used to do a series on my other channel where it was chat roulette trolling, and I used to go on chat roulette and
chat roulette trolling. I remember I used to go on fucking chat roulette and troll people, and oh man, some of the weird shit I've done.
Home recording studio. If you're a vocalist, if you're a rapper, if you're just an artist who wants to
play the beats, play. I don't want to look at my face. Hold on.
Let me know what you think.
This is such a clown.
Wait for it. It's enough of that shit. Make sure if you have Instagram, go follow me on it. Blaze141. I'm active on it.
141.
Or
That was like Glasgow's area code. Damn, bro. Wow. This is absolutely crazy. Like, to be able to go back in time and see older version of yourself talking about the things it's going to do in the future, and then be able to bring a lot of those to fruition and actually achieve most of them. It's interesting. It was nice. It was nice to see that I did make my younger self proud a little bit. I don't know, man. I feel like I still have a lot of work to do on the mental health front. Fuck all that. Like, I have to work on my character and the ability to stop overthinking, because I'm a massive overthinker, man. Like, I would, like, one of the reasons I didn't make content was because I was overthinking, because my face was covered with acne. Like, I did not want to make any videos because my face looked so bad, and I was overthinking the fact that I don't feel comfortable, so I don't want to get in front of a camera and expose myself. Like, look at this. Look at my face. Does it even get focused? Wait, let me bring it a bit forward. Wait, so I can see what I'm actually showing you guys. Look. This was my face. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like, look at the wow. Wow. Bruh. Like, this is horrible. And it would not get better. That's the thing. As a doctor, I was doing every fucking thing. Look at the cystic acne. Like, oh. My poor wife. I don't know. Like, this is how you know the woman that you're with actually loves you. Because when you look like this and she stays with you, you should know that you got the right one. Like, damn. And then this is me now. Focus. The journey that I had to go through to get here, I tried everything, man. I tried drinking a shit ton of water every day. I tried all the healthcare products in the world. I tried all the cleansers, eliminating things from my diet, adding things to my diet. I could not find the culprit. The acne, like, I have to make a whole comprehensive video about this, but my skin would get better slightly, and then it would just go to shit again. I would have a few cups of coffee during the day with a bit of sugar, and then my skin would go to shit, would turn to shit. Literally the next day, I would wake up with cystic acne everywhere. And I was, imagine I'm working in a hospital. I'm working with patients, and that's my face. This is the face they have to look at. I felt so hot, like, and then to top it all off, I got married looking like this. Can you imagine? I mean, I got my face covered in makeup and shit. I ended up looking very chic and presentable. Actually, the wedding photos and videos and everything, fucking phenomenal. Like, they came out absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna show you how I looked. If I can find it. Where is it? Like, it was soul crushing. It was absolutely soul crushing that I had to look like this. But goddamn, the photographers did an amazing job. Look at this. This is some Bruce Wayne looking shit right here. So yeah, my mental health was so all over the place that I didn't even want to sit in front of a camera and make videos. And yeah, it's, do I go out of focus when I go back? What the fuck? So I had to get on antibiotics, on limacycline. What is wrong with my... So I got on limacycline, and that settled a lot of the issues. And then I had like red marks. I still do a little bit if you look, and they're slowly fading away. But it's been a rough process, man. It's been a rough process that I don't ever want to go through this again. Like I would give my left kidney to never have acne ever. And the messed up thing is I never had any issues with my skin throughout my whole life until I turned 30. Once I turned 30, everything went to shit. My skin was like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna fuck up your whole life, which it did. So yeah, like if you're watching this and you're suffering from acne, please first of all remember that you are beautiful. The acne on your face doesn't define who you are. And I know that it's something that you're struggling with, it's something that you're battling with, and it's affecting your mental health, and it's affecting how you perceive yourself and how you think other people look at you and perceive you. Whereas majority of the time, nobody gives a shit, you know? Like, people don't care. It's like people have their own issues. They're not coming out looking at you thinking, oh, he has acne. Oh my God, he's ruined my day because he has acne. You're thinking about the acne situation more than anyone else. And if you are a man or even a woman, I'm not a woman, so I don't know how they feel when they have acne. But first thing you can do is manage your stress levels, because cortisol is just the enemy of your entire body. Once your cortisol level, which is the stress hormone, spikes, then it just, you end up having all sorts of reactions. Acne is one of them. Acne is a multifactorial thing. It could be related to a lot of things: genetics, diet, sleep, hydration level, stress level, hormones, bacterial growth, so many things. In most cases, we have something in our gut called the gut flora. It's all the bacteria that live in the gut, that process the food, and so on and so forth. And sometimes bad bacteria can enter the gut, and you can feed those bad bacteria by having things like sugar or inflammatory foods. Inflammatory food like sugary shit, refined sugar, high glycemic index foods like starchy carbohydrates like white bread, white rice, white pasta, things that spike your insulin super quickly, and things that could cause bloatedness, and things that would lead to inflammation in the gut. If you look at brown rice and white rice, calorically, they have the same amount of calories in 100 grams. However, once you have white rice, your insulin spikes a lot faster, which then takes the sugar in your blood out to feed it to the tissues. So it causes your blood sugar to drop, and then you feel hungry, and then you want to end up having more food. So you end up having what's available readily, which is carbohydrates, refined sugars. You're not going to go and make some chicken and some eggs and have it as a snack. No, you're just going to grab a toast or chocolate bar or something, which will then cause more inflammation, and it's like a vicious cycle. Whereas if you have brown rice is a lot more fibrous. So once you have that, it takes your stomach a lot longer to actually digest it. So you would feel full for longer, and it doesn't spike your insulin as much, causes you to not want to have food as frequently. So yeah, like, I don't want to bore you with this. This is the first episode. It's just me rambling on about shit, unscripted. I was not about to make this live stream because I was just tired. I was exhausted. I didn't want to make any videos. But excuse me. But I wanted to break the cycle of not making content because I spent a lot of time, energy, and effort and money into this room. That brings me a lot of joy. Like the acoustic panels, the lighting, the camera, the studio, it's just the light, like everything brings me happiness. And due to the fact that I've been working on businesses and the medical side of things, exams and just life and making money, and this, it's just a lot of things that I've been struggling with and dedicating a lot of time to. When it gets to the end of the day, I feel exhausted and drained. So I didn't want to sit here and make videos, but I decided, you know what, fuck it. Let me just break the cycle and get back, which is what I'm doing. So if this is not as professional or as structured as I want it to be, I apologize. So let me quickly tell you what worked for me when it comes to acne, which directly affected my mental health. We're still on the mental health topic. The diet things, they helped, but they didn't really eliminate the root cause. And I had to figure out what the root cause was. I did so much shit to my skin. I went and saw a dermatologist. They did a bunch of procedures to my face. They fucked up my entire face. Like, I looked like Freddy Krueger. Let me find the picture of me when I had that procedure done. They literally burned my skin to make my skin regenerate and give me new skin, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's here, to be honest. It looked like something like this. If you take a look at this shit. Look at this. So, having to show up to work looking like this was just horrible. So what I ended up doing was I figured out that a lot of the products that we're all using, yeah, they're not natural, but all of them say on the packaging, non-comedogenic or dermatologically tested, meaning that it's not going to have any negative impact on your skin. And I was taking their word for it. Turns out they're all fucking lying because they're not legally obligated to tell you the truth about their products, and no one's going to check them on their bullshit. So they were just telling, they're just telling their customers a bunch of lies like, oh, non-comedogenic, dermatologically tested, blah, 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 which is false. How can you find out it's false? By copy and pasting the list of ingredients, the full list of ingredients, onto a database like pore clogging ingredients checker. There's a bunch of them. Hell, fucking ask ChatGPT. It's a lot easier. And it will tell you that most of these products have pore clogging ingredients in them, which over time would lead to, drumroll, clogged pores. Clogged pores lead to irritation, lead to bumps, lead to acne, and blah, blah, blah. So that's one thing. So I ended up looking at things like cleansers, moisturizers, and sunscreen that don't have any pore clogging ingredients in them. And once I found the products, they actually did wonders for my skin. They didn't heal my skin immediately, but they stopped the breakouts. Yeah. That being said, the main thing that did the job was going on antibiotics, to be honest. Because, yeah, you can heal your acne naturally, but again, this is a bacterial infection. It's like trying to spit on a ball of fire. Yeah, you have, your spit might do the job a little bit, but the root cause is, it's not going to be enough. It's a bad analogy, but you know what I mean. So I ended up going on doxycycline, but it was making me feel very nauseous. After a week, I switched to limacycline, which is in America, I think it's tetracycline. I mean, limacycline is a tetracycline, but the name might be different. And to be honest, that's been freaking fantastic. That got rid of the acne for me, so I don't get any new bumps on my face. I have this tiny one that's coming out. I've been indulging in some sugary shit, and then using the right cleanser, not putting a lot of products on your face, keeping it simple. To be honest, like I watch some of these TikTokers put layers upon layers upon layers of shit on their face, and I'm like, how, why? But then again, men and women's skins are different. Our skin is a lot more oily because of testosterone. Their skin is not, so they can sort of get away with it. As a guy, you just got to keep it nice and simple. So using a gentle cleanser in the morning if you want to, or after workouts. Putting on a fluid-based sunscreen, nothing with cream or oil, just to keep it light. And that's it. That's for your day routine. Your night routine, I've been using azelaic acid, and it's been getting rid of all the redness on my face caused by the post-acne inflammation. I was using tretinoin before. That's when I was having active breakouts, and the tretinoin and clindamycin gel, which is a prescription drug, helps with getting rid of the acne presentation on your face, and it promotes like collagen production and getting rid of wrinkles and fine lines. It's just the overall great thing. Azelaic acid and tretinoin, and then moisturizing, and then sleeping, repeating. When I went to the dermatologist and they took a picture of my skin and they analyzed my skin was like 60-70% dehydrated or something, which was fucking mad. So I've been actively putting on like a water-based moisturizer on my face every day, and it's been working for me. And that's it. That's the skincare routine that fixed my skin. And to be honest, once I cut out my sugar, I eliminated sugar for a week, and my skin just went madly beautiful. And then I ended up having some cake and sweets and stuff with my wife, and then we're having a little bit of a issue here. But yeah, that's the gist of it. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I can try and get back to you and make some videos. Give me some suggestions, because this is something that I struggle with for a long time, and I have a lot of knowledge about it. So who knows? Maybe I'll do a whole series about getting rid of acne and what I did. Actually, it's a pretty good idea. So I'll be doing it for sure. So let's jump to the next topic. And I then will, wrap up the live stream. Today I was on TikTok, and I came across this clip of Donald J. Trump absolutely wrecking Zelensky, President Zelensky. Let me find the clip actually. Let me find the clip because I had it up and. Is this the one?
You think you're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with
appreciation for the United States.
You're doing or you think you're gambling. You think you're gambling with.
Okay, you're gambling with World War III. Goddamn, shit. Okay, let's quickly watch this, and then talk about it a little bit. Now, I'm no political commentator. I am no political analyst. I'm just a regular guy that's been interested in politics and have some opinions about certain things. That is all I can say. So yeah, let's watch this and we'll go from there. Right, here we go.
With World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Why is this like this? I don't get it. Is this better? Trump doesn't look happy at all, man. He is losing his shit. Okay, here we go.
Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about West
If
Virginia?
you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I'll tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of
accept
times
that
thank
there,
you
accept
to
that,
American people.
accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there.
In a way, I do understand and I do agree that, Zelensky, to be honest, he's a rat. Okay, he's taken so much money from America, and this fucking war has been going on for so long. But that's not my issue. My issue is not even this. My issue is with, let me get up close and personal. My issue is with the fact that Donald Trump, how can the president of America and the vice president talk to the leader of a sovereign, free, democratic country in Europe like this, so disrespectfully and so patronizing in front of the whole world? How can they do that? Such a shame. Wow. I don't give a shit about Zelensky, to be honest. I don't really think he's good for his people or to his people. He took a lot of money, and fuck knows where he spent them. He probably spent them on a lot of houses that he bought, and let's not get into that. But what's really concerning and interesting for me is the fact that Trump did not keep the same energy, not even a fraction of it, when it came to Netanyahu. A war criminal who has an arrest warrant issued against them by the ICC and the ICJ. All the fucking countries want this motherfucker in court for the crimes against humanity, the crimes that he's been committing on the Palestinians for almost 3 years. But Trump, he didn't keep the same energy when it came to him. He pulled out his chair. Wait, hold on. He pulled out his chair and like a bitch, like an absolute bitch. Look at this shit. Look at this. look at this rat. Look at his ratty looking face. Oh, sorry about that. So he pulled out his chair. He's been licking his ass, kissing his boot. Probably wanted to do something to his genital, but he doesn't have a prostate available anymore, so they couldn't really succeed on that front. They didn't even hold him to account. They didn't even ask him like, hey bro, we know you're running America. You know, we know you're the daddy of America, United States of Israel. But like, you need to, why can't you just chill out a little bit on killing the kids and stuff? Like, it's just like, don't you think you've been going a little bit overboard? Don't you think it's a little bit too much now? Like 15,000 plus children dead, and like you flattened out the entirety of Gaza and destroyed all the hospitals and schools. Don't you think it's a bit, we're not really getting, there had to be like an agent. Like, we're not really getting good publicity because of your actions. It's really hurting the brand. I've been speaking to Karen in HR, and she's saying that the numbers have been dropping, and people are not really feeling the brand anymore. Like, don't you think we need to shift things a little bit? Maybe put out a different kind of music or a different kind of movie? Or no, none of that. Instead, Trump was like, you know what, bro, we're just gonna own Gaza. Like, I don't actually think he meant we're gonna own Gaza. It's like, we're gonna rebuild Gaza and then we're gonna own it too. Like we're gonna own the job, but we're gonna rebuild Gaza. We're gonna take out the Palestinians, take them and shift them to Jordan and Egypt, and they have to take them. So they're gonna go there, and we will rebuild Gaza, and once it's rebuilt, they can come back. Once it's rebuilt, they can come back. Okay. And Netanyahu was just sitting there smirking like an absolute rat. Like, unbelievable. So, you think you can just take the Palestinians and put them in another country as if they're fucking vegetable or potatoes? Like, make that make sense. Make that make sense to me. And then Americans are like, whoa, Israel is the greatest ally to America in the Middle East. Name one fucking good thing that Israel has done for America or its people. I'm not even American, and I don't have to be to fucking see that Israel has not done anything for the American population. Like, all the taxpayers' money, like a chunk of it, goes to the pockets of these idiots in Israel. Oh wait, I know. Actually, I remembered. I remembered the positive things they've done for America. Let me start. USS Liberty. USS Liberty. That's one thing, you can look it up. When they accidentally, killed a bunch of Americans, with napalms, and oops, it was an accident. So USS Liberty is number one. But we just sweep that under the rug because it was an accident, even though they knew that's an American ship. Anyways, second thing, what did they... Oh, yeah, they got America involved in a bunch of wars. Pointless wars. When Netanyahu came and lied in front of Congress that, oh, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, and if we dismantle his regime, then the Middle East is going to be a lot more stable. And America went and killed 1 million Iraqis, got into a war with Syria and all these fucking places. They destabilized the region. Look around. Nobody likes the American government anymore. Like, they never did. Everybody hates Israel. Literally everyone hates Israel. And as a result, everyone is starting to hate Jews. when it's not even their fault. Some of the Jews are actually good people, but then you have Israelis that feel superior to everyone else. That's a whole other topic, to be honest. I need to have a lot of energy to talk about that shit. But it's just funny that he did not keep the same energy for him. He's killed so many fucking people and destroyed lives, infrastructure of a whole city, whole like country, you should say. Nothing's happened to him. Why is he in the West Bank? There's no hummus in the West Bank. Hey man, just go and look up the Greater Israel project. If you look at the shoulder badge of the IDF soldiers, you see a little map. On that map is the Greater Israel map that they're trying so hard to achieve and reach. Actually, let me bring it up. The Greater Israel. Oh, yeah, Greater Israel. Such a weird fucking concept. Oh, this land was promised to us by our fucking God 8 billion years ago. We're the chosen people. Yada, yada, yada. Where the fuck is it? Greater Israel. So, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. So as you see, let me move my camera down here. Greater Israel. Zoom this bitch in. Boom. All right. So we've got so Israel here on the left. They want to take over a portion of Syria, a portion of Lebanon. They want to take over Syria, Iraq, Jordan, and a little bit of Egypt. And that is the greater Israel, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they want. And they've been trying to get America involved in a lot of wars with Syria, with Iraq, Iran, and Libya. It's just been a shit show. Like, that whole regime has been a bully to the Middle East for so fucking long, and people are finally waking up to it, which is why when they banned TikTok in America, you think it was by accident? No. As soon as they banned TikTok, once it became unbanned, you couldn't see the Palestinian news anymore. Like, the blown up babies and the hospital set on fire, unless you would actually go and look for them. And then you could go in the comment section of any video and chat shit about Palestine and its people and call them all sorts of vile, disgusting names, and nothing happens to that comment. I can even call Jesus Christ gay if I want to, and nothing will happen to that comment. But God forbid if I put the clown emoji next to the Israeli flag, or call Bibi Netanyahu something, whatever name, the comment gets removed because it violates the community guidelines of TikTok. Okay. Basically, the other thing that's really concerning is the fact that in the American government, a lot of the politicians hold dual citizenships. So they have the Israeli passport and the American passport. Like, what? Make that make sense. How? What? Huh? So you're telling me you have allegiances to two countries? How? Like, you're gonna whose interest are you working towards? Are you working for the interest of Israel or Palestine or America? Like, yeah, it's funny. Like, American politics is like a fucking reality TV show. But yeah, I'll have to make a whole nother video about this, whole other podcast about this. But I think the whole world is on fire, man. Like, we're going in the wrong direction in every way, shape, or form, and I'm kind of scared when it comes to having kids in this world, like especially in the Western world. So I don't know what lies ahead for me, but scary times we're living in. Scary times. Listen, guys. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video. This was me breaking the ice and coming back to YouTube after quite a long time. And yeah, I shall see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Amir. You can call me Dr. MantiKore. And I'm out of here. Peace.